Certificate of Dismissal from Jury Duty, State of Michigan, June 26, 2024. Dismissal details. On June 21, 2024, juror Jeremy Hangel was called for jury duty at Senegal County Courthouse to serve on a jury for the trial of Harris C. Clemens, who had previously been booked on public indecency charges on April 12, 2024. While on the jury, Mr. Hangel would constantly shout, "Put your dick away, Walter," after almost every mention of Mr. Clemens' case. After being ruled a distraction, Mr. Hangel was scolded by a courthouse officer. Afterwards, Mr. Hangel agreed to cease shouting. Mr. Hangel remained respectful for the following 2 days of his jury duty. However, on the third day, June 24, 2024, the day of deliberation among the jurors, Mr. Hangel refused to budge from a not guilty verdict, even when the rest of the jurors had voted guilty. When asked for discussion on why Mr. Hangel had chosen this his verdict, Mr. Hangel would simply respond, "Put your dick away, Walter," every time. Two fellow jurors became so irritated by this that they requested Mr. Hangel be removed from the jury. After another 2 hours of deliberation, Mr. Hangel began to loudly scream, "Put your dick away, Walter!" at the top of his lungs repeatedly. After being removed from the deliberation room by court security, Mr. Hangel began to say, "This is it. This is how it ends," repeatedly. After constant questioning by court security, Mr. Hangel refused to give clarity as to why he had begun screaming. Judge Cameron eventually stepped in to ask Mr. Hangel if he had any biases that would affect his decisions in the case, to which Mr. Hangel responded, "Look, Judge Cameron, I don't expect you to understand my statements, but you must at least understand that I simply can't believe Mr. Clemens didn't pull his dick out at the art gallery for any other reason but the power of chicanery. Harris Clemens is guilty of chicanery. I'm guilty of chicanery. We're all a little guilty of chicanery. However, as any reasonable man of your caliber would know, chicanery is no crime. It is a higher power, primal in instinct, irresistible to the human mind. Your jurors in there are blind to this power. They deny it. They refuse it. So put your dick away, cook some meth, poison some children, blow up some nursing homes, and feel the chicanery." At this point, Mr. Hangel proceeded to make a straight face and stared into the eyes of Judge Cameron before stating, "I will kill your wife. I will kill your son. I will kill your infant daughter." At which point he was restrained by a court officer and arrested for contempt of court and menacing without a deadly weapon. Mr. Hangel was also dismissed from his jury duty. Terms of dismissal. On account of contempt of court, Mr. Hangel must pay a $3,000 fine. On account of menacing without a deadly weapon, Mr. Hangel must serve 500 hours of community service and pay a $20,000 fine. Mr. Hangel must never enter within 130 meters of Senegal Courthouse. Mr. Hangel is barred from serving jury duty in the state of Michigan until July 1st, 2034. Signed, July 1st, 2024.